At First Choice Bank, we know you can't always make it before the bank closes. With our integrated teller, you can talk to a live person as late as 7 p.m. on weekdays and noon on Saturdays. It's not just an ATM, it's an ITM. First Choice Bank, your choice for banking.
At Room to Room, did you know our specialty is custom ordered upholstery? Get the furniture you want and the fabric and color selection you want. With our free design service, we won't let you make a mistake.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. Welcome into Mississippi Live Weather This Morning at 7:30. Thanks as always for tuning in with us here on your Monday morning. I'm meteorologist Maggye McCauley. You might know if you continue to watch us on Monday mornings that at 7:30 it's usually Maya's Monday Minute, where my daughter helps me talk through all of the weather headlines. However, she is sleeping this morning, and if you know anything about babies, you know that I'm not going to be going and waking her up. So I am sorry for the disappointment you just get me this morning. But here's what you need to know as you get out the door. One thing is it's cold and it's dry. As you're headed out the door this morning, we saw some rain yesterday. That has cleared out overnight, and now we're just dealing with some overall cooler conditions out there and northerly wind as well. We'll get into those details in just a minute. A brief warm-up is expected by midweek, so going into tomorrow afternoon, Wednesday afternoon, things are going to be getting warmer before colder air. I'm talking the coldest air we've seen so far this season settles in by the weekend. So temperature is going to be going like this over your next week ahead. Here's a look at Mississippi Live radar. Again, I told you we're not dealing with any rain out the door this morning. So that is some good news as you're getting out and about. We are, though, dealing with some patchy fog concerns, some low-level clouds settling in. This has gotten better. This is a live look over in Oxford and Lafayette County. I was not able to see kind of the tree line there over your past 30 minutes. Now I can. So that is some good news that conditions are getting a little bit better. Temperatures chilly out there in Oxford, starting off in the upper 30s. Overall, live look in Pontotoc again. Seeing some patchy fog concerns across the area, especially in northeast Mississippi. Same story in this camera. Again, I can see the tree line a little bit better, but still some overall patchy fog concerns. Temperatures in the 40s there as well. And you can see that northerly wind around 13 miles an hour. Better conditions, can see the full ground over in Atala County and Kosciuszko. So again, not everybody dealing with those concerns this morning. Same story over in Lee County, in Tupelo. Nice conditions out there, although it is gloomy. Very gloomy, lots of clouds to start off your day. Temperatures in the 40s, feeling more like the 30s. Let's talk about it as you're headed out the door this morning. Even if you haven't stepped out the door, we're seeing conditions still sitting mainly in the 40s. Now, there's some 30s out there from Tunica, Senatobia, Lafayette County, Oxford, up into Alcorn County, Corinth, sitting in the 30s. But most of us in the 40s this morning. 44 in Houston, 44 in Eupora, 41 in Grenada, 40 over in Greenwood. Take a look at this, though. We're seeing winds coming out of the north due to that front that pushed in yesterday, gusting anywhere between 15 up to 20 miles an hour. So definitely some breezy conditions out there, making it feel a little bit cooler than the temperature you're seeing. Wind chill values, even though actual air temperatures are in the 40s, feeling more like the 30s for a good portion of the area, feeling even like the 20s, the further north and west that you go from, again, Tunica County into Marshall County, Alcorn County, feeling like the freezing degree marker just at it, feeling like the 30s in Houston, Bruce, near 40 in Eupora. So even feeling a little bit cooler, again, than the temperature you're seeing out the door this morning. And temperature's not going to be fluctuating too much over your next hour ahead. We're going to be sticking near 40 degrees. We'll get into the middle to upper 40s this afternoon. So not changing too much out there. Lots of clouds sticking in the forecast for your day ahead. We'll be back in the middle 40s by 5, back in the 30s by your 8 o'clock hour. So pretty cold day to start off your work week. Why? Well, we're seeing a dip in our overall jet stream. Now, the polar jet stream, when it dips down into the southeast, it brings that cold air with it. That's what's happening today, allowing for that cold air to settle in. And again, that cloud cover not helping aid in any type of warm up as well. Here's a look at it at satellite and radar. You can see all those clouds that have settled in. You kind of have to look for it. It's a little bit hard to see, but you can see that breaks in the clouds closer to Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, where those states kind of meet together. You can see a little bit of break in the clouds here in North Mississippi, though, not seeing that. As we head into our day ahead, going into the afternoon, we could see a few breaks in the clouds. So that's some good news, but better breaks happen into your Tuesday. So more sunshine is actually going to be on tap for your Tuesday. On to Wednesday, we'll see another cold front push in. We really won't see the impacts of this front that pushes through on Wednesday, though, until we head later on in the week. So Wednesday still looking pretty warm out there, and then conditions do get a little bit colder as we head later on in the week. So brief warm up is ahead, like I said, for Wednesday. Tomorrow afternoon, Wednesday afternoon, we're looking at conditions getting warmer, even sitting possibly a few degrees above average into your Wednesday afternoon. So if you got any plans, you're wanting to go outdoors, get some yard work done, you name it, outside, I would put it for tomorrow or Wednesday afternoon. Those are going to be our most comfortable afternoons of the work week ahead, because as that says, brief warm up. And brief, I really mean it, because cooler conditions are coming late week. Cold conditions are coming into your weekend. So if you got any weekend plans, I'm going to be talking just how cold things are getting. And again, it's the coldest air we've seen so far this season. So those details, make sure to stick with us. I'll have those details coming up right after this.
Give the gift of a delicious burger from Bulldog Burger, a soup and sandwich from Sweet Pepper's Deli, appetizers and cocktails from The Grill, or even a wood-fired steak from Harvey's. Choice is the perfect gift. An all-in-one gift card from Eat With Us.
Can I ask a few questions?
Yeah, sure.
Do you have any pets?
Yes, we have a dog, but she's little.
Do you have any unlocked guns around the house?
We do have a gun, but it's stored securely, locked in a safe that the kids can't access. Appreciate you asking.
Yeah, of course.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Maggye McCauley.
Hey, welcome back to the Room to Room Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Maggye McCauley. The time now is 7:36 out here on your Monday. And if you're out and about, congrats. If you haven't gotten out of bed or out the door this morning, it's going to be a hard morning too, because take a look at this over in Aberdeen. This is where most of us are looking like out the door this morning. Just a ton of cloud cover settling in. Pretty gloomy start to our day. Temperatures in the 40s, but a northerly wind making it feel even cooler than that. Same story in Caledonia. Lots of clouds out there this morning, and temperatures again in the middle 40s there as well. As for airport delays this morning, the good news is I'm not tracking any on our regional wide airports. Let's take a look at our national airports, all of our international airports throughout the lower 48. I'm not tracking any moderate or major delays in all of them as well, from Seattle over into San Francisco, LAX, Albuquerque, Memphis, all the way up into LaGuardia. I'm not tracking any moderate or major delays. If you know anybody hitting the airways this morning, they should be good to go. Sticking here in North Mississippi, temperature is going to be pretty cool today, not fluctuating too much. We'll be in the low 40s by 9, low 40s stick around by 10, middle 40s finally break out by 11 o'clock hour. Most of us going to be topping out in the middle to upper 40s today. If you are closer to that Tennessee state line, yeah, low 40s could stick around from DeSoto over into Tate, possibly Marshall County as well. Closer into northeast Mississippi, though, 48 expected in Houston, 48 in Bruce, 48 in Eupora, 48 in Starkville, 47 in Hamilton, even 50 showing up in Vernon, Alabama. But most of us topping off in the middle to upper 40s out there today. Can't rule out a stray shower happening over your next few hours, mainly south of 82. But I think the majority of us stay dry and stay with a whole lot of clouds throughout a good portion of our day. Yes, we could see some breaks in the clouds going into your afternoon and evening hours, but we'll see better breaks happen as we head overnight and then into your Tuesday. To start off your Tuesday, a chilly start to the day. We'll see temperatures in the 20s and 30s out there for your Tuesday. Here's the good news, though, as we head throughout today. This is at 3 o'clock. You can see a lot more breaks in those clouds. So a lot more sunshine coming back into play for your Tuesday. Winds come back out of the south as well. That's going to aid in that warm up that happens on Tuesday afternoon. Take a look at those high temperatures on Tuesday afternoon. Again, we're in the 40s today. We're in the 50s tomorrow. We're in the upper 50s by Wednesday. Would not be surprised if some of us broke 60 out there on your Wednesday. So pretty good day out there, even above average for this time of year. When's the last time we've said that? Great day to get outdoors. Temperatures return to the middle 50s as we head Thursday into Friday. Another front swings in, and here's those roller coaster temperatures that I was telling you about. Take a look at this. We cool right back down this weekend into the 40s. This is high temperatures this weekend in the 40s. Some of us could not even get out of the 30s. If you're closer to the Tennessee state line, you could be hanging out in the upper 30s into your Saturday and Sunday afternoon. So definitely some cold afternoons ahead as we head into your upcoming weekend. That's why I say if you got any outdoor plans, things you're wanting to get done, I encourage you to make them through the work week, because going into the weekend, it's not going to be some fun afternoons to want to get outdoors in. Temperature outlook shows this even further as we're heading into, again, that weekend time frame. Cold air settling in the southeast, especially the further north you go, though, into places like Kentucky, Tennessee, further into the Carolinas. They're really seeing that cold blast of air take place. But again, that stretches all the way into North Mississippi for our upcoming weekend. Here's another thing to note. Usually when we see this fluctuation in temperatures, especially warm to cold, we usually see some good rain chances with it. That's not going to be the same story as we head into the rest of your work week. Again, about a 10% chance of rain today overall, for maybe a few showers that try to creep in by your mid-morning, dropping off by the afternoon. Better chances a little bit come into play later on after the weekend. So about a 10% chance Friday all the way through your Sunday. We could change these, so I encourage you to keep checking up with the forecast as we get new model runs in. But it's actually past the weekend into your new work week ahead where we'll see a little bit better chance of rain coming back into the picture. So not a great chance of rain over your next 7 days. Things look to stick mainly dry. It's the fluctuation of temperatures that'll be our main story. 40s today. Take a look at those overnight lows into your Tuesday morning in the 20s. Yeah, so starting off the day tomorrow, even though we'll see a warmer afternoon, the lows on your Tuesday morning are going to be chilly out there. We're talking about 20s and 30s out the door for everybody on your Tuesday morning. Temperatures get back into the upper 50s by Wednesday before we go back into the middle 50s Thursday into Friday. And then we take that over 10-degree temperature drop from Friday to Saturday. Overnight lows on Saturday and Sunday morning in the 20s. So definitely some cold mornings out there. If you plan on getting out and about, it's going to be some cold mornings out there for church or whatever you have going on early on your Saturday and Sunday morning. So just something to prepare for. Make sure you have some adequate heating, getting things in line and in order going into the weekend ahead. Definitely not going to be something you want to deal with as we head into the upcoming weekend with that colder air on the way. Again, make sure to tune in with us. We'll be live again this evening at 5, 6, and 10. Matt and Gabe will have everything you need to know about this temperature swing. They'll have updated model runs. If anything changes with those rain chances, they will be the first to let you know. So make sure to tune in again at 5, 6, and 10. And of course, I'll be right back here with you on your Tuesday morning at 6:30, tracking those cold conditions out the door. So I'll see you then.
March 24th, 2023 was a normal Friday. You know, we knew the weather was not good, but we needed to take shelter, and we didn't have shelter. My husband and almost 2-year-old daughter, Ethan and Riley, they did lose their lives in the storm. We're still recovering from it. We'll always be recovering from it. Matt Lawpon cares about the community. He's not just there to collect a paycheck. I feel like Matt Lawpon has proven himself trustworthy